The Negroni. It's noble, classy and stylish. If it was a person, it would be the wannabe who takes her Instagram photos with other people's sports cars and rents suits to wear on holiday. This is a good one. It can be a bit polarising. It's actually one of my main winter drinks, and I really see it as the coriander of cocktails. Add ice to the mixing glass. Now, this is a great cocktail because the specs are so easy to remember, but there's just one golden rule. You need to think of the ingredients of the drink, and vermouth in particular. Make sure you refrigerate it at all costs. This is a reason your martinis taste like shit when you have an old bottle of vermouth sat around. Then I'm going to start by adding 1 ounce, that's 30ml of gin. I'm using Plymouth here, and you can use a London Dry too. Add 1 ounce, that's 30ml of Campari. This is what gives the drink its red colour. Then finally add 1 ounce, that's 30ml of a sweet red vermouth. I'm going to stir this for around 40 seconds. This cocktail was apparently created at Cafe Giacosa in Florence, Italy in 1919 by bartender Bosco Scarselli, the Count Camillo Negroni. And what a cool name that is. He sounds like a Bond villain. It's actually based on the Americano cocktail, but history is a bit contested with this one. Place a big single ice cube into a double rocks glass. Using a julep strainer, strain the contents of the mixing glass. If you don't have a julep strainer, there are plenty of Hawthorne strainers that can do the job. Express the oils of an orange peel and try to balance it on the ice cube if you can. Give the subscribe button a good dry slap, most will enjoy, and have a couple more and behave yourselves.